Welcome to the 32nd edition of my story, The Blue Rafflesia. Initially, Professor Bhattacharya get surprised with this sign of burned plants and places devoid of grass cover among deep forest and lush green meadows. It is surely the result of human exploration, and yes, it is done by some explosive devices. Professor Bhuvash suddenly called. Professor looked at the place where Bhuvash was standing. Just in front of him, something with a blinking red light can be seen. Tracker fixed at the protective cloth of any one of the member of our team. It is damaged also. This red light is the emergency light signaling its main system that it is already damaged. That is why the satellites fails to track these devices. Now what, Vash? What to do? Where can they be? It is surely the creation of someone who is following us from Bhubaneswar. After asking so many questions, Professor looked at Bhubash. Bhubash was also surprised. Supposedly, no one else can enter this jungle without the permission of the highest authority. They have been specially permitted to enter the jungle of the infamous Sentinelese Island. Then, how can someone else enter the island? This island is totally protected, totally forbidden for any other person rather than the Sentinelese tribe to enter or stay in these islands. It is a rule which is internationally accepted. Also, where are the Sentinelist tribe? It was heard that they can detect the presence of human from the modern world when anyone trespasses their island. Even if he or she land at the coast surrounding the island, these tribes can detect and they immediately attack to prevent this foreigner from entering their jungles. But but this team on the other hand tried to observe his surroundings. But there are not a single sign of any one of the Sentinelist tribe. It is strange indeed. Rahul tried to observe his surroundings. He is chained with steel ropes to an iron pillar inside a prison cell. The cell is wet and have only one light. It can accommodate at the most 6 persons. Upon carefully observing, Rahul noted that his friends, that is Rohit and Professor Bashu, as well as Dr. Gomez, all are tied just like him by a steel rope to an iron pillar. They are in total 4 persons. And yes, after awakening, he also found Jayanta tied in the same manner as they are. But he was not with his team. Then where from earth he has landed up here? Rahul was totally confused. Another question that plagued the mind of Rahul is he cannot find their bodyguard, the police officer. Where is he? As per he remember, he was also kidnapped with them. Then have the captures or kidnappers killed him? Outside the cell, nothing can be seen. It is pitch black, as if they are suspended in the space and nothing, not even the stars and planets, can be seen. Suddenly, that pitch black darkness was disturbed and slowly removed by a ray of light. Three people came carrying one more person. They enter a pipe into the cell and sprayed a gas. The same gas was used previously at the time of kidnapping the team of Professor Bashu, Rahul, Rohit, Dr. Gomez, and the police officer. Again, due to the influence of this gas, all of them become unconscious. Inspector Panda emplaned from Bhubaneswar and reached Port Blair. In the morning of the day, when Professor and his team was already began their journey towards the Sentinel's Island. Although Dr. Panda has no news about their journey, after arriving in Port Blair, he tried to use his network of spies to find the whereabouts of the two police officers who were deputed to Port Blair on a secret mission, as informed by Inspector Das. However, Panda has not found any of them, and he, as a result, embarked upon the plane to Port Blair and landed in Andaman. Let us come back to the Sentinel's Island again. Professor Bhattacharjee and Bhuvash was hurriedly and rampantly searching for their team members that has previously gone to detect the source of radioactivity that was tracked in the instrument of Professor Pashu. As Bhuvash was thinking previously that there was no sign of tribesmen in the Centenary's Island. However, their team and their enemy team is roaming around the island, even inside the core area. But they were not attracting any of these tribesmen, nor they have faced any type of hostilities from them. No stones are thrown, no arrows are aimed at them, or no weapon has been found by their team or their enemy team that has come from these tribesmen. So where are they? Whether they are vanished into thin air? What happened to them? It is entirely uncharacteristic of these dreaded tribesmen who are very much popular for their aggressive behavior. Hubash, there is no point standing here. Let us go back to our van and then inform the authority. If required, we have to close our quest for blue rafflesia and initiate the search for our team members. They are more valuable than the blue flower. Yes, Professor, this is a good idea. So both Professor and Bhuvash start their return journey, but when they return to the spot where their van was supposed to be awaiting for them, they see nothing. Now this van has also been vanished into thin air. Just the wind flowing through the trees of the jungle, creating an uncanny sound that can imbibe goosebumps even on a brave heart. Now, what is this drama? Where on earth our lady driver has taken the van to? Bhuvash gasped. Professor was also surprised. Both of them stand among the jungles, just like a performer in front of the audience. But this performer had forgotten to bring his tools to perform. Jayanto, woke up. Hey Jayanto. Rahul and Rohit tried to regain Jayanto's consciousness. Umesh, on the other hand, tried to observe his surroundings. As described earlier, he, Rahul, Rohit, and Professor Basu was chained to an iron pillar and they are put into a prison cell after they were kidnapped from the jungle. Now, on gaining consciousness, they suddenly found that one additional member is there. However, one of their team member is not there. And whom they found? They found that Jointo is with them, tied with the iron pillar. But they cannot find their police officer, their supposed bodyguard. So, what happened to this bodyguard? They are very, very conscious and they are very, very troubled and want to find the answer to this very soon. Now, the team of Rahul, Rahit, Professor Basu has previously gained their consciousness, and again due to the spraying of gas by someone they do not know, probably their kidnapper, they were again unconscious. Now they have again gained their conscious. So what is really happened in between their unconsciousness and consciousness, they want to find out, and they also want to get out of this prison cell, and they want to find who is the mastermind behind their kidnapping. Okay, let us now again return to the status of Panda. So I have already told you that Panda has landed in Bhubaneswar, and why he has landed? Because he was following the two police officer on secret mission, and Professor Bhattacharjee, along with Jayanto, was also absent from Bhubaneswar. They have also gone to a secret mission. So Panda thought that whether they are interconnected or not. And this is very important for the case he has been put into. But after reaching Bhubaneswar airport, as you know, Panda has not found the names of those police officers in the list of passengers of the plane that those two were supposed to embark for reaching Port Blair. Maybe the information was not as accurate as Panda initially proclaimed. So that is why, due to sheer inquisitiveness and sincerity towards his profession, he has immediately booked a ticket and embarked on the plane to Port Blair. And accordingly, he has landed. Now he is moving towards his hotel. This was arranged by the Polish team of Port Blair because he is in an official mission, not a private mission. So he is going towards the hotel, and it is placed near the Nicobar Island. And as you remember, I think you remember that a person was following Panda in his car. That person who was following Panda in Bhubaneswar also disembarked from a flight in Port Blair. just an hour after Panda reached the capital city of Andaman. But after reaching Port Blair, the person who was following Panda was received by his teammates. The teammates mean the team which has appointed him to follow Panda, and as a result, he has also landed in Port Blair. Now what? The problem is that his plane and Panda's plane is not at the same time. He was 1 hour late. Panda has reached Port Blair 1 hour early. So as a result, what happened? Uh, this Panda has now taken a car arranged by his police officers who are here in the Bhubaneswar, and he has been taken to his hotel. But this person do not know where that hotel is. So he was inquiring with his teammates that where can Panda be taken, in which hotel Panda is going. He do not know that. However, Panda has reached his hotel, and now his next job is to find where are those two policemen headed. Whether Professor Bhattacharjee and Jayanta is also headed to that same destination, or what? What was the connection in between these two and Professor Bhattacharya, Jayanta? If we can find out that connection, then only the mystery of the Royal Bengal tiger roaming in the Bhubaneswar city can be solved. Okay, so that mystery will be revealed in the 33rd edition of the Blue Rafflesia. With this, I finish this edition, part 32, and surely in the next week, I will publish the part 33 or episode 33 of Blue Rafflesia. Until then, goodbye, be well. If you like this part of story, please give a share, subscribe, and at least give a like to this video or podcast. Thank you and see you next week.